Before we start this video and get into the intro, I want you guys to listen out for this sound. When you hear that sound, that means you have found the mini Easter egg or whatever you want to call it. Basically, you'll win 1,000 gold if you hear this sound and you tell me what picture shows up after you hear that sound. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this intro. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be getting into a video of why it is okay to lose. There's nothing wrong with losing, but I'm going to go ahead and get into some gameplay of me playing either SF or Weapon Master and just talking over the gameplay and explaining why it's okay to lose, man. Because look, if you check at my history, bro, number 20, bro. Number 20. We got number 20 last night. I was so mad, bro. That's 100 points. That, you know, obviously I can get in one game. And we was on a win streak, man. We had a win streak. There was a couple of times I went on a win streak. But, you know, I lose games too, bro. Even in SF. We go to SF. I won my last game, but that game I lost. I won. And look at the win streak that I was on. Look at the win streak I was on, and then here we lost it, bro. We just lost it. Now, obviously, I already know why I lost this game, but yeah, we're gonna dive into why it's okay to lose, and I'm also gonna dive into like what helps you to win in matches, man. What helps you to hit leaderboard? What helps you to win those struggling matches that you're struggling in, bro? We're gonna dive into it, man. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Oh man, we have a lot to unpack here. Let's see. I'm gonna be honest, this match I really thought my teammate was cheating. Like, I think he got a collat, I don't know, but anyways, I thought he was cheating, bro. You'll see a couple of reasons why I thought he was cheating, but he really wasn't, but I thought he was. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into why it is okay to lose. There are going to be times where you get into the game and you're going to see on the leaderboard and you're going to see probably like a full sweat team. First place, second place, third place on the strike pass, bro. You see that they're top, or you might even see somebody, they have a deluxe, bro. They have a whole deluxe, bro. And they're probably like the first one to get it, or number 25 or 100 to get it, bro. And you see them in your lobby, you play the game, and they absolutely obliterate you, bro. So, I mean, what can I say, bro? Sometimes you get sweats, pros, whatever you want to call them inside your lobby, and there's really not much you can do about it, depending on what your team look like and what your skill level. There is going to be also people that you're going to 1v1 and you're going to lose multiple times. You're not going to be able to win. Now, the question you should ask yourself whenever you're losing, or just whatever the case may be, whatever game it may be, whether it's Bloodstrike or a different game, the question you should be asking yourself is, why am I losing? How can I get a win advantage? Those are the questions you should be asking yourself. How can I gain an advantage over my opponent? How can I beat him? Is it because his movement's better than mine? Is it because his aim is better than mine? Or is it because he's just better coordinated and he just has those tools to understand what I'm doing and how I play and how to just basically destroy me at any given time, any turnover, things of that nature. So once you kind of ask yourself those questions, then you can kind of pick apart the things that you need to practice on. Do I need to be more self-aware? Do I need to work on my aim? Do I need to work on my flicking? Is it my gyro? Is it because I don't play gyro and I need to start playing gyro? Is it my device? Why is it what basically you're asking yourself, what is holding me back? What is holding me back from winning the game? Once you ask yourself that question, I mean, I feel like you're pretty much on the next step of actually winning a game. So, if it's your aim, I feel like the best way you can start winning if your aim is bad and you want to get better aim, start aim training. There's a lot of apps out here that you can use. I'll throw up maybe one app that I know of offhand. I'm gonna be honest, me as a pro player, well, trash pro player is what I like to call myself. I'll honestly say I've never used an aim trainer app. Now, let me rephrase that. I've never used an aim trainer app to help me gain the aim that I have. This was just natural aim that I over time started to develop as I played the game even more and I practiced. Now, I'm gonna be honest, when I first started playing this game, I wasn't as good as people think I was. I wasn't able to flick on my opponent. I wasn't able to do certain things that, you know, would just be like crazy. People be like, oh my god, you're the best player ever. I wasn't able to do all of that stuff. I wasn't able to do, like, matter of fact, it's actually funny. Movement is one of the things that I have a huge problem with in Bloodstrike. Everybody else is crazy crack when it comes to movement. But me, when it comes to movement, I only know how to do maybe like 1 or 2 movements. I don't even know how to do snake movement. Anytime I do snake movement, I mess it all up. It's horrible. But the one thing I would say that I'm really good at, and my I want to say my best attribute comes out, is probably my aim. Now, my aim, like I said, it wasn't something that just overnight I got better at. It took me, I want to say, a couple of months to develop that. But it just takes practice. And losing is okay. There's nothing wrong with losing, as long as you're learning something from every loss. If you're not learning anything from that loss, then you're not gaining anything. And that's one thing I can definitely say that I took from one of my guys in the server. I'm not going to say his name just because I don't have any permission. I don't know if he would want me to say his name in this video. But yeah, he definitely taught me one of those. If he ever watches this video or sees it, or if he ever gets 6 minutes into the video, he'll see it. He'll know exactly who he is. I don't know if he watches my videos, but yeah, man. That's one thing I learned from him, man. He said, you know, he wants to fight people that are challenging. You want to fight people that you're losing to. You want to fight the pro players. A lot of people are scared to fight pro players and fight people that are better than them. They're like, oh my god, bro, I can't beat him. He's beating me every single time. Well, okay, the question, like I said before, just ask yourself, why is it that you're losing? Is it the device? Is it your aim? Is it the movement? Is it because your sensitivity feels off? Once you figure that out and you fix that, I wouldn't say you would never lose again, because there's even people that I still lose to this day. There's people that I can 1v1 right now and I'll still lose, just because I know that they're better. Now, there are some game modes like not Bloodstrike, sorry, like SF or BR that I might be better than somebody in. Like SF, I'm gonna be honest, when I play SF, I always go for a medium to long range weapon. Like right here, you can see me using I know that I'm really good when it comes to long range and mid range fights. Because I know that I'm good at mid range and long range fights, I tend to pick longer range weapons. Now, the funny part is I don't even snipe. I don't snipe at all. I don't know, and sniping just never was my thing. I always use the AR or sometimes the SMG. But I always felt my bread and butter when I used ARs. So you got to kind of figure out what kind of player are you, what's your play style. If you like playing aggressive, you have to make sure your teammates are there with you and they're aggressive as well. But you really want to understand what's your teammates' thoughts and what are they thinking in the game, and what kind of different stuff you'll see out of them. Like, do you have a sniper? You got somebody that's flanking? Do you have somebody that's support? Do you have somebody that's just full throttle going in? He wants to get a 1v4 going. He wants to destroy the whole lobby. What's the bread and butter there? I feel like chemistry is definitely a big thing when it comes down to teammates and winning games and, you know, not losing games. Let's see, what else could I kind of think of off the top of my head? I'm gonna be honest, bro, I did not come with the script. This is kind of just off the dome thinking of ways you can win a game and more so kind of not lose as much and separate yourself from losses. But I'm gonna be honest, with losing, it just, me personally, when it came to losing and I lost a lot, I'll be honest, man, I just learned, after every loss, I just learned something new. I learned that, okay, his aim is just better. I gotta work on my aim. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, I'm gonna keep it a beam. There are some people that are they're just better, bro. They're just better, bro. This whole video is gonna be about losing. They just better, bro. It's just some people that's just, they got it. They got the skills. They got the skills. You just don't have those skills And it's okay. Not everybody is going to be a gamer, bro. Everybody is not going to be crazy cracked out at the game. It's just not, it's not always there. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I did upgrade my device, I got a better device. I got finger sleeves as well. That actually assisted me in some areas that I was weak in. So areas I was weak in, like another area I can say that I was weak in when before I started getting a little better is close range fights. I don't know what it is, but I do not like close range fights. I always like to keep it long range, and if anybody knows me and watches how I play, I like to play back. I don't like pushing up unless I know 100% there's a chance. Well, I wouldn't say 100%, but I'll say there's a greater chance that I'll win the fight. That's why I sit back. Because when you push up to your opponent, it turns into a 50-50. And a 50-50 basically means, like right here, as you can see, we're both pushing up. That's a 50-50. A 50-50 meaning if he hits more headshots, he's going to win. If I hit more body shots and I hit maybe 2 headshots, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to lose because he just hit more shots than me. He just hit headshots. That's why I always tell people, aim for the head, aim for the head. If you aim for the head, you give yourself a better advantage of winning that fight, winning that gunfight. Or if you just hit shots, sometimes you don't even have to go for headshots. You just have to hit those shots. Now, a lot of times I end up missing a lot of my shots and losing fights because I'm so keened in on trying to hit headshots. Like, if you kind of see here, I'm trying to aim for his head while he's moving, and I kind of struggled, and then I lost that. But yeah, man, headshots are the way to go when it comes down to Bloodstrike. Going for headshots and, you know, just try not to lose. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can talk a little bit about the gameplay just because I'm kind of veered off of what I should talk about with the whole it's okay to lose. So yeah, here this was actually a good match. I definitely tried my best here. As you can see, it's 3-1. I mean, I'm losing badly. Now, obviously, I pull out the AUG, and like I said, I'm good with mid-range and long-range fights. So this one, I kind of go ahead and take the trophy here, bro. Like, I'm not losing no fight. Like, I already knew, like, I had him. Like, as a matter of fact, you'll see the next round, he kind of, like, he doesn't play as aggressive because he knows, like, yo, he's crazy cracked out with the AUG, bro. I can't even do anything here. And he's crazy with the SMG. So yeah, right here, he doesn't push up as aggressively. He kind of holds the door a little bit. And as you can see here, I go 3-3 again with him. So, you know, I'm kind of learning as I'm fighting him. I'm learning, like, okay, he's better with the SMG. So I need to go ahead and, as you see right here, he picks the P90. He's good with SMGs. I don't know what it is. But this right here, I have no idea what I was doing. I just threw that up. And actually, it's actually funny. It worked in my favor. He played how I wanted him to. So he completely obliterates me, so I have to go down. I know there's a chance I'm probably finna just lose. If he would have came to the right side, that would have been smarter. But right here, I just completely obliterated him, bro. He played perfectly into my hand. Like, this was probably the best. I just played the wall a little bit, wait till he came over, got a little beam off, and then kind of just finished him there. So yeah, man, this was a good 1v1 matchup to just witness, because it just shows an example of me losing and me, you know, finding that rhythm. Right here, I don't know what he was doing. Somehow I still lose this fight. I don't know how. But you know, it is what it is. Losing is okay. There's nothing wrong with losing. You just have to figure out. And as you can see right there, he just gets better flicks off, and he hits more shots. So I think, what did I pick here? Oh yeah, IMP9. Oh my god, I can't wait to make a video on this. But yeah, we go back to SMGs. I know 9 times out of 10 I'm probably going to lose this, but I say, you know what, whatever. So right here, I get the beam off, and I kind of play that wall just a little bit, a little piece of that wall. But he probably was still able to see me. I'm going to be honest, I probably won because of my ping. I'm just going to keep it a beam. I probably won because of my ping. Here, this was a cool little SF match that I had with Emma, the new character. I might actually use her for my thumbnail, not going to lie. But yeah, man, that video, that clip that we just saw with the 1v1s, it was a good example of me having a challenge. Me knowing that he's better at SMGs, I'm better at ARs. If you saw and watched the clip, you can obviously see that when we switched to the AUG, I pretty much just dominated. So you just have to figure out what gun can you use against your opponent that's gonna completely wipe them out. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm not gonna say his name, but it's this one guy that I play BR with, bro. He uses the IMP9, bro. He's crazy with the IMP9. I don't know what it is, but if he has that IMP9 in his hands, bro, you're a goner, bro. You're not winning, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like if I can keep him long range and I can get him to stay in long range without him pushing up, like hit shots before he catches up to me, like get to me, I feel like maybe I could possibly get him out of there. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know what's going through my head when I'm fighting, when I 1v1 him and he uses the IMP9. I really don't know. I think my whole idea is like still trying to play my playstyle, but I think I might just have to play differently. I might have to play aggressive to just get that win. But yeah, I always lose to him, and when I do 1v1s, I don't know what it is. I mean, I want to get to him a couple times, but even when I win, I feel like it was just by luck. I feel like I just got lucky that day and I won. And it was crazy too because he was on 60 FPS and also lagging while I was playing him. So I don't know why I was losing. I think maybe, okay, another thing I could say is I lose a lot too because of how I feel. If I'm not feeling it, or if I'm not in a good mood, I do tend to lose more as well. So I gotta be in a cool, chill mood. Also, I have to be warm, meaning like my hands can't be cold. If my hands are cold, my body's feeling cold and shaky, yeah, it's not going up well. Oh my god, I remember this match. Yeah, he ended up losing this one. He tried to melee him, which I did the same thing. I tried to melee him too. I don't know what it is with Bloodstrike and the aim assist. Sometimes the aim assist can be too much, and sometimes the aim assist can just not be enough. I noticed that a lot when I'm playing SF matches and sometimes BR matches. Sometimes you'll go to melee them and you're like, bro, they're not getting away. And then sometimes you melee them and they get away, bro. Like, it's like the aim assist does not connect. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has to do with something with ping or what's the deal with that, but I lose a lot of fights. A lot of fights sometimes when I try to melee them. But if you saw that clip not too long ago, he tried to melee him and it didn't get him anywhere. But I ain't gonna lie, I wish I would have got a lot more challenging fights. Because I'm going to be honest, these SF matches were pretty easy. I didn't really get too many challenging fights where I could kind of speak more on how I lost and, you know, what I could have did differently. But, I mean, it's still good gameplay. I mean, you could kind of still see what I did better and why they lost. I'm going to be honest, their team wasn't as good. There's going to be games in SF matches where you're going to win super easily just because their team is not coordinated. Like, it feels like everybody on their team is just like, they're not grouped together. They don't have like a specific goal on where they want to be at and if they want to flank. You know, like right here, he's just running around. Now the Hank, he's shooting at the Nova. It's like, I don't know, they just feel very uncoordinated for some reason. So that's what I would say about this team and why they lost. Obviously we had two people shooting at the Hank. So yeah, I mean, it's not really much I could say that for their team. Is we just was the better coordinated team. I'm gonna be honest, my team probably won just because of me and just beaming a lot of people just from far range. So that could also be a thing too. Just having a better team is why we won. What's some other ways that you could get more dubs and just not lose as much? I mean, mainly, especially with the two game modes that we have in the ring, it's mainly your team. Like, I hate to say it, but I mean, don't get me wrong. You can solo queue by yourself. You could be a PC player, be the most cracked out PC player, mobile player. If you have other cracked people that play just like you, then oh snap, yo, somebody finna get their gold if they watch this far into the video, bro. I just saw Tung Tung, the gold Tung Tung. But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you got somebody crazy cracked that plays just like you or even better, bro, you're not solo queuing, bro. You're not solo or duo queuing into a BR lobby and winning the game. No. And I'm talking about if your opponents are staying on you. Like, they're not letting up. They're not letting up. But anyways, guys, we're getting a little closer to the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. We probably got like a minute left. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. I know I was kind of rambling on about, I was just trying to figure out what to talk about and kind of keep the conversation going. But, you know, I'm practicing a little bit more on how to, you know, keep it going when I'm doing any type of pre-recorded gameplay and just talking. I want to do more forms of this content. I feel like it will also help me on my my vocals and just being able to communicate a little better and explain stuff. I know I have a real hard time with that. But yeah, and I feel like I wasn't staying as on topic with, you know, why it's okay to lose. But, you know, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope I got a lot of key details in there as well too. But yeah, man, like I said before, there is nothing wrong with losing. If you lose, you lose. I lose. We all lose, bro. Just make sure you learn it something when you lose it. Make sure you learn it something, bro. Even when you win, make sure you learn, okay, why did we win? How did we get the win? You know, stuff like that. Now, once you figure that all out, bro, you good, bro. And, you know, learn people's playstyles as well. But without further ado, guys, I will catch you boys in the next video. Peace out.